Ready to reveal who I'm going to play first whenever you are.
Okay. Yeah, I've got my card down right now.
Okay, cool. I just actually pulled the board out, so I'll just move it over. I'm going to play Widow.
Widow. Okay. Right. You can stream, but Grace is banned. She doesn't get to watch. Just tough for Grace. You should be busy anyway. Get out this Widow. I can't beat Widow right now, apparently.
Apparently, I
Widow's been
couldn't win
beat.
with Widow this tournament
I
except for the
know.
last
I thought
match.
it's like this is going to be an interesting matchup because I saw you hadn't won with her and I haven't beat her yet. So
Yeah, I
something's got to
just
give.
had a hell of a time with Covert Ops screwing me, and then I had a couple matches where I just got ulted, and that's pretty much game over anyway, unless you do it yourself. Yeah, I had done so
Yeah.
well with her in testing, and I'm kind of like, I don't like that I can lock heroes or can't change my heroes because I would have pulled her out of my lineup immediately.
She require if she gets the right setup, if you get the right circumstances on turn one, makes a huge difference. If you don't get the right circumstances on turn one with Black Widow, you're in trouble.
Oh
But
yeah.
if you do, you're nearly unbeatable. So you just need to get that right circumstance on turn one, and you're fine. And everybody I faced so far has gotten that, and it's just like, okay, well,
Who'd you say you were playing? Pirate?
pirate.
Okay.
Yeah, you chose the quicker characters. I'm very happy with that. Thank you.
Oh yeah.
I figured you wouldn't let me keep the Shadow Thief, but I was like, I've
No,
kept the Shadow Thief
absolutely
like 2
not.
matches in a row.
I'm
And I'm
not
like, man,
stupid. I wasn't gonna let you keep Shadow Thief.
like somebody was saying something because I lost with Shadow Thief. I don't know what it was. It was like 20-0 or 32. I don't know. It was like the last tournament. And then somebody was talking about like, well, this guy must not know how to play Shadow Thief. Look at how bad he lost. I'm like, that's exactly how you play Shadow Thief, actually. What do? Well, you ride the rails to try and win with like 3 life left, and that's how you play Shadow Thief. If you're playing to do ping damage, you're not going to win. Where did I put? There he is. All right. I played the pirate in inordinate amount of times at this point.
Yeah, I think a lot of players
Playing the
keep
pirate.
pirate, at least what they perceive to be pirate killers in their lineup. Hasn't necessarily worked out well, but
There's only one pirate killer I know of, so. But I don't know the Marvel ones. I don't know as well. That's why I'm kind of interested with how those are matching up. I've had rougher times with characters like Black Widow because I'm like, well, I haven't played them nearly as much. So the matchups are still kind of a mystery to me. So, like as the game goes on, I usually figure it out, and sometimes it's too late. Oh yeah, I should have done this. Yeah, it's not really the way you want to do it.
let's see here. Oh, how do you want me to cut?
I will hold on. Roll 2 of my dice. 9 cards. Mill 9 cards to the bottom.
Okay. I will have you take 13 and put them on the bottom.
13.
2, 3,
Still got to shuffle
4,
everything.
6, 7, 8, 9.
I do like I faced, was it Mud Turtle? Mud Turtle had what I call the Shadow Thief killers, which was Huntress and Vampire Lord. Vampire Lord destroys the Shadow Thief. It's really weird. Like that is the matchup I fear the most. I'm like, ooh, if I just don't run to a Vampire Lord with the Shadow Thief, I'm okay. But
I like.
unfortunately, the Vampire Lord's not that good against anybody else. So it's like,
Yeah,
well,
that's
you're
exactly
taking a
it.
risk.
I like
You're
Vampire
taking
Lord,
a
but
risk.
she struggles against sustained DPR heroes like Widow and Artificer, and anybody that can
Yeah,
punch you in the
just do
face
8, 9,
consistently.
10. Yeah,
Yep, exactly.
doing 8, 9, 10 a turn, and she's like, I'll take it. I'll take it again.
Yep. And then pretty
I hope I
much
heal.
she's got to heal. Yep. No, and I just when I was kind of figuring out my lineup, I just didn't want to play that way. Though people who've played her have had success.
Definitely better than she was before. Much better.
Oh yeah, no, I like the way they did the buffs. I wish they would tune Thor down a little bit just so that people could play him.
He's fine. I don't know what you're talking about. He just never gets to play this tournament. That's all.
Yeah, well, that's like why mine. I'm gonna do just bring 2 no bans, but you can't bring them again. So everybody will have their Thor game, and they can pick who they want to do it against. And then the top 8, when I do a reset, the 4 most picked heroes won't be allowed through.
So, yeah. I was talking about doing some tournaments with the designer. I was at PAX East a few weeks ago working their booth, and somebody came up with the idea of like, oh, if we did competitive tournaments, we should have like seasons and like do like a cycling ban between characters. So it's like, okay, these characters are only available at this time, and these are like if you held regular tournaments every month or something in person, it's like, yeah, you'd have to do something to switch it up because otherwise you're gonna keep bringing the same things over and over again.
Yeah, well,
Like,
and I
do
think
something to
over
switch it up,
time, when they release more heroes, they'll have a better luck with some of that stuff. But
Yeah. All right, so let's roll. See who goes first. Screen up there.
what do I do with my dice? Oh, left them in the tray. Well, that's probably help.
So where they go? A 1. Beat that.
I got a 2.
That beats
I
that.
will go first. Let's see here. All right, well, we will do the ritual covert. Look at the top 3. Well, not the start we needed.
You're the first one. I think I played
Yeah.
3 times against the Black Widow, but somebody got the main face card that you could look top 5 of their deck, and I'm like, game. I'm like, you're gonna set that, you're gonna do your thing, and now you're gone.
This has been the story of my widow, unfortunately. We got 6-6-3-3-1. I'll keep 6-1, then I'll reroll 3-3-6. 4-5-6-6-1. Jeez. Not the way I wanted to start this. I will. No, I thought I'll just keep 6-1. Alright, infiltrate. There we go.
There you go. All right. So agility and the time bomb, right?
Correct, yep. And second main phase, I don't have anything, so I'll pass.
Roll for that time bomb. Flips. EP, draw a card. Triple up. Six. I'll do X marks the spot.
Yeah, go ahead.
3. Two undefendable, draw 2 cards.
Alright, go to 48.
Shark bait to add 2.
46.
Getting paid. 3. Get that out of here on that time bomb. And it's your turn.
Alright.
That's my thing.
Down to 2 doubloons. Alright, let's try that covert ops again. Oh yeah, it's gonna be one of those games. Alright, I'll just roll. 6, 6, 4, 5, 6, 6, 1. Jeez.
I like giving you 2 6s, apparently. It's just a thing right now.
Yeah, and it's just not really the point of the game where I want to chase that stuff, and
Is there...
I really want to infiltrate.
The
But
worst is when you're... I can't tell you how many times with the Artificer I'll roll 3 6s on turn 1. Like, really?
Yeah.
Or the Shadow Thief, for that matter. It's like, Shadow Thief, at least you get something for your 3 6s. Artificer, you get 3 6s and you gotta throw them away. That hurts.
Yeah, another 6 and 3, 4, and a 1. Jeez, this is crazy, man. Well, once again, let's just hold the 6 and the 1. Alright, infiltrate on the last turn again.
Alright. Another agility for you.
Yeah, another agility. And I will... Yeah, leave it at that. I'll pass to you.
Time bomb. 3. CP. Draw a card. Ooh. Fourth. Three, 4, 5, 6. Small straight.
Yeah, go for it.
Powder keg and 7.
Alright, let's roll defense. Gonna prevent 2 of it, deal 1 back. Put us at 5. I will spend an agility. It's a 3, so that would knock it to 2. I'm content leaving it at that if you're good with that going through.
Okay.
Alright, so I'll take 2 and go to 44. And 1 back to you. Finally did a damage to you.
He does damage. I'll play Light It Up, second main, do 3.
Okay.
I'll sell Crow's Nest, go to 2, and I'll play a Pirate's Life and gain a doubloon.
Okay, so you're still at 2 doubloons then at the end of your turn?
Yep, so I'm going to lose it and it's your turn.
Alright. Let's roll for the keg. It's a 5. I'll go to 4 CP, get a card. And let's try this crazy thing again with the covert ops. Alright, hey, look at that. No upgrade. Only took turn 3.
3 turns, yeah, I know. That's the way I play that character against Grace.
Yeah.
Last time I played against Grace, the last couple times, it's like, by the time I get my upgrade, it's like turn 3 or 4. That's not good.
Yeah.
That's a bad sign.
Red room in the hands. You want me to just cut, or do you want me to mill? How do you want me to?
No, here, I'll roll die for it. Still 6. There we go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. And let's do some stuff. So I will get paid to play Red Room for free. Spend 2 to play Infiltrate and draw a card. Gonna double up, spend 1, go to 1, get 2 cards. I am going to sell Subversion, go to 2. I'm gonna spend 2 more to play Widow's Gauntlets and draw a card. I'm gonna sell Better D to go to 1.
How many cards you got left? Like 2?
4.
4.
Oh, I haven't played
Oh my.
anything the entire game.
That's true.
And I will leave it at that for now. We'll roll. Okay.
2 6s. It just wants to give you 2 6s. That's just the way
Yeah,
life's
I'm
going to
actually
be.
fine with this though because Infiltrate 2,
Spy
so
game it.
that would. Oh, I have a spy game. Yeah, I do have a spy game. That's way better. Yes, I will take spy game on roll 1.
Okay.
That's why I love that Infiltrate upgrade. So 6 undefendable. I got a covert and agility. Sort of crying to myself that I sold Subversion, but you know, gotta sell this character. I will, in my second main phase, yeah, I'll pass with that. Hope that bomb blows up on you.
Let's see. See if it blows. It does.
Okay. So you're what, 39 now?
Yeah.
Okay.
How many CP you got? 1?
Yeah, I got 1.
Second roll, large straight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, go for it.
All right. So
Take 3 from the keg.
keg blows up. Yep. 9 coming in.
All right, let's roll defense. Defense is going to prevent 1, deal 1 back to you. So we're at 8. Let's start popping agilities. First agility is a fail. Second agility is a success, so it knock it to 4.
I will helping hand on that second one.
Okay, reroll a 1. It's a 4. Damn. All right, so we're taking 8. Going to 30. You're at 38, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
What's left? It is your turn.
I'll roll for the keg. It's a 2, so I'll take 3 more. Keg's gone. Go to 2, get a card. Play grapple for free with the covert ops. Draw a card. I'm going to spend 2 to triple up. I'll sell recoil. Go to 1. I will roll. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, you're down to 1 doubloon, right?
Yep. Yes, I am.
I'm gonna spend one. Well, hold on. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's. Yeah, what the hell? I'm gonna spend 1 to 6 it, and go for a spy game after roll 1 with 1, 2, 4, 6, 6.
Okay.
Get another covert. Get an agility. 6 undefendable. And I'm gonna sell transference to go to 1, and I'll pass to you.
Okay. 5 cards left in hand.
4.
4. Okay. Two, 2, 3, 3, 5. Okay. Four, 5, 5. I'll do X marks the spot.
Go ahead.
P. 3. Draw 2 cards and 2 undefendable.
All right. Go to 25.
And your go.
All right. Go to 2 CP. Draw a card. I'm gonna sell undercover mission to go to 3. I'm gonna play vengeance for free with the covert and draw a card. And I'm gonna roll. All right. 1, 2, 4, 6, 6. Oh, spy game it is after roll 1.
Digging this spy game. All right.
I mean, hey, I don't have to crash into your defense and get another agility and a covert. 6 undefendable.
All right.
And I will pass my turn to you.
Draw a card. Oh, one more time.
You're currently out of doubloons, right?
Yes, I am
Okay.
currently out of the blue. Lots of 4s and 5s. Do that again, maybe. How much CP you got? 2, 3?
3. Yep. 3 CP, 4 cards.
Ah, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Just what I was looking for. I will walk the plank, apparently.
Yeah, go ahead.
CP.
Yeah, 3 CP, 4 cards. Wait, why are you rolling again? Oh, you did X marks,
X
not
marks the spot. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Sorry,
no,
you
not the
said
whole
walk the
thing.
plank, so that's what I thought you were doing.
No, X marks the spot.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Draw 2 cards and 2 undefendable.
All right, I'll take 2. Go to 23. Yeah, you're playing like the Shadow Thief pirate over there. How many cards have you drawn?
Am I not? It's funny because last time I played the pirate, I couldn't roll to draw any cards. All I did was get terse doubloons, which right now I kind of would have taken, but whatever. I'm gonna play high stakes. Let's try and draw some more cards, all right?
Figure's just gonna flip, so you might as well get me on the cards.
That's right. Hey, I got it. Boy, I get to sell a lot of cards. Sell this one. Steal a CP from you.
Okay, that 2.
This one. Do yo-ho. So
I'll
you
just
want to
take
roll
the.
for it or just take it?
Nope,
Okay,
just take
take
the
the
card.
keg. Just take the keg. Well, feed the fish. So do 3 with the new keg on you.
All right. That's 20. I'm sitting there trying to decide if I want to agility though. No, I'll just take the 3 and go to 20.
Yep.
Well, that
And then
puts you out of blow up cards though, because you've used all 3 of them, so that's good.
yep. Yeah, that's all my blow up cards. That's all I can do.
Oh, you flipped you passed.
I flipped.
All right. I'll roll for the keg on me. It's a 6. I'll give it to you.
Oh no.
Go to 3 CP. Get a card. I'll use that covert to play my defense upgrade for free. Draw a card. Put me at 6 upgrades. Let's spend a CP to play Baton Strike and see your hand. And draw a card.
See my hand? All right,
Yeah.
here you go. So wild, curse cards, tip it, samesies, 6 it, and try again.
So wild. Tip it. Samesies. Curse cards. Try again.
Mm-hmm. 6 it.
And 6 it. All right. Sounds good.
Lots of stuff. I mean, I've
Yeah.
gone through more than half my deck, so.
Should just spend that cursed cards to get rid of them all. Let's see here. I'm gonna sell hack to go to 3. And I'm gonna roll. Just freaking flopped a spy game again. That's hilarious. Oh, let's see. What are you at? 26 right now?
Yeah.
I mean, that's not the worst thing in the world. Granted, I am maxed on agility right now, but that puts you at 20. Next turn, you would immediately go to 16, and you got a keg on you. And the covert, I could just play with my deck at this point. Or do I want an infiltrate, which would... No, infiltrate's not good here. That, or do we go... I also have 1, 2, 5. I'll hold 1, 2, 5. Alright, got 1, 1, 2, 5. Reroll a 2. That's a 5 and lock in Widow's Gauntlets.
Widow's Gauntlets on the 3rd roll.
Yes.
Lots of damage. Yeah, go for it.
Alright, so I'll go to 4 CP. And we've got 7 upgrades, so that's 14 plus the Red Room passive, so 15 defendable.
15. Okay. All right. I prevent 4 of it. Gain 2 CP. And deal 1 back to you.
Okay, I'm at 19.
And so I take 11, right?
Yep. So you're at 15. And I'll pass to you. Hope that keg blows up too. And
Oh, the keg blows up? All right. Let's see. Here's your keg. Nope. It sits.
you go to 11 with the upkeep.
Yep. Draw a card with cursed cards. Gonna 6 it in samesies, go for an ultimate.
Yeah, I will spend 1 to Helping Hand, 1 of the 6s.
Right. I will so wild it back.
I'll so wild it to a 1.
Try again. Got it. What else you got?
Nothing. So that's
All
why I'll
right.
take 12. Or 13 is it actually on the
13 and a powder keg.
Okay. So that'll put me
And
at
then
6.
yep. Parlay and a wither and a curse to bloom. A little bit of everything.
Sure.
And then I will sell batten down and go to 2. Your go.
All
1 for
right.
the
Roll for the
balloon.
keg. Keg is a 6, so blows up on you.
My God.
And I'll
Can't
take
really
1
allow
from the
that, can
doubloon
I?
to go to 5.
There. I'm gonna tip that to a 5 so it doesn't blow up.
Oh,
It just
okay.
stays on you. I can't let that happen. I'm like, no.
I mean, I'd
Back
be
to back.
perfectly fine with that happening. All right. So let's see here. I go to 2. I get a card. Let's well, screw it. Probably not going to come into play because I just got it. How much health do you have right now? You got 11. Yep. So you'll go to 7 next turn. All right. Oh, what status affects myself?
Okay.
Just get rid of everything. And I will. I'll sell bye-bye to go to 1, and I'll roll.
2 6s.
Yeah, I know. That's just not really what we want right now. Jeez, this is bad luck. all the 2. Alright, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. That might get the job done. So that'd be a hacked would be 8 plus a 1 second time bomb. Yep, I'm gonna lock in a hacked.
Okay.
So give you a 1 second time bomb and 8 defendable.
So I prevent 2 of it. So I'm going to take 6. You take 2.
Okay, I'll go to 3. And you're at 5.
Yep.
Alright, well, I'll
And
pass
then
to you. And...
you gain a Curse to Bloom.
Alright, well, I'll pass to you and hope that the bomb or the keg or some combination of thereof does the job.
Okay. So how much life do you have? You're at 2, right?
I have 3.
You had 4 and you took 2.
Mm-hmm.
You had 5. You had 5.
I had 5 and I took 2.
You're right. Okay. Well, we're gonna buy the time bomb. Here we go. Buy the time bomb and hope I don't roll a 1 or a 2 on this keg. I think I should roll a 6 just for.
I think you should roll a 1 or a
good
2.
measure. You win.
Nice. You know,
Mercenary,
I need a little lady.
Mercenary finally gets the good Black Widow game he's been looking for this entire tournament.
That's not even good. Ask him. It took me 3 freaking coverts to finally get Red Broom. Like,
You have
it's the
7
slowest
upgrades.
fucking game ever.
You have 7 upgrades.
Yeah, well, I played like crazy once I got them, but I got a bunch of spy games. All right, cool. So 3-0, and you had an ult.
I did. I had 1. Ults don't really matter in this game. I don't know if you ever noticed, but unless you get them naturally. If you roll a natural, that counts.
I've looked into the stats a bit. If you're in silver and you roll an ult, you have a very high chance of winning that game.
Is that the way?
Because I guess in the silver meta is just like ultimates matter so much. I think in silver getting an ultimate matters more than playing not this time.
There you go.
So yeah.
Your Black Widow wins because I can't beat Black Widow no matter what I do. I just lose.
You know what?
I'm
still
defeated.
To end this tournament, I'm still 2-6 on Black Widow. Oh, poor Widow. She tried. All right. Let me get my pally out. You staying on Pirate or are you going to Monk?
Yeah, I'll stay on the Pirate.
Cool. Man, next time I play Widow, someone remind me to shuffle the crap out of my deck because all the upgrades are just going to go in a row here.
But you actually, when you did it on the second turn, I was wondering why you did. When you don't get it on the first turn, you don't do it right away on the second turn because you're more than likely still going to get screwed. You're only getting 1 more card. So I usually wait at least 1 more turn to try to space that out because otherwise you'll just get it again.
Well, how do you figure on that? Because I only had 1 upgrade on top. So when I pull it off, I know 2 are not upgrades. So I figure that's my best chance of still trying to pull.
Not necessarily. Ooh.
Was that game 1?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I have investment in this game because if Pig loses, then I get the first seed guaranteed.
You realize that, Amy, I'm just going to let this out there. The first seed mean absolutely nothing because you just actually there's a tournament I played in, not in Dice tournament, it was another tournament. We played 8 games. It was a totally different kind of a game, but it was still a dice game. The guy went 8-0, and his differential was like 120. I scraped by, barely made it, and I beat that poor guy in the first round, and I felt so bad because I'm like, you literally have dominated all day long, and he just went cold all at once, and I'm like,
I wanna get first seed so that I can skip the quarterfinals. That's my goal.
I mean, I just want to win because then I finish higher than Argon, and you know, technically, if there's a relegation, I don't think I get relegated. So.
No offense to you, Pig, but I am rooting for you to lose this one.
I have several people rooting for me to win just because they want better seating.
They're all screwed. Why? Well, Not because of your we just want better seating. That's what it's all.
Yeah, you have the power of God and a bunch of cat girls on your side. Something like
It's
that.
alright, Pig. I asked Grace if she was going to root for me, and she said I plead the fifth on that one.
That's not how it works. You can't plead the fifth after you said something.
All right, let's see what this pirate does this time.
It's like that one meme that's like, did you kill the man in New York? No. Did you kill the man in Pennsylvania? No. Did you kill the man in Wyoming? I plead the fifth.
Okay.
A whole new game. Let's see what we do this time. Paladin, that guy.
I do like this guy. He's been good to me. I was actually surprised you let me play him just because it's the only hero I'm like 3-1 on.
You can have.
I appreciate it.
I knew the Black Widow would be a problem because I'm like, yeah, no matter what I do, because I realized I never earned an extra Curse of Bloom other than a card, and I rolled for X marks the spot 3 times. I rolled. You did keep me off my defense. I think I only did that twice.
Yeah, that was
So I had
intentional.
a chance of like 1 or twice. I'm like, yeah, that kept me off of that. But it was a lot of opportunities. I took about 5 or 6 shots at getting one. I'm like, yeah, it's not worth like a 6-it to do it. But
No, my
I came
testing in
close. I'm like,
Widow.
no, I got to just sit here and hope I get one.
So
Last
there's
1 more turn.
There's 2 paths I've noticed with Widow against Pirate. Either you ramp fast and you just blow Pirate up and you don't care about their defense, or you suck like I did and so you refuse to attack Pirate at all and just do undefendable things or infiltrate and then hope they flip.
I'm gonna bounce. That was a fun end of the game to watch. Good luck to both of you. Mercenary, I hope to see your name listed at the top.
Okay.
Again, no offense to anyone, just from a tournament politics standpoint. I need Mercenary to win this one.
Oh, I don't have to roll.
All right, Pig. What do you want me to take off the top for the cut?
12. Ooh, I rolled 2 6s. There we go.
All right.
12.
1, 2,
What do you want me to
3,
cut?
4,
I'll do whatever.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Just take 5 from your bottom and put it on the top.
I was looking for. Here we go.
Yeah, that's right. I put him on the bottom. I knew he would do it.
That's right. Perfect.
Let's see. All right.
Start rolling. It's a 6 and 2 1s and 2 3s. I mean, sure. Not what we're looking for in any way, shape, or form, unless I want to do 6 damage, I guess. Could do that. Apparently, that might be what I'm going to do. 1 1 1 4 4. Pretty sweet. There we go. X marks the spot.
Yeah,
Good
go
enough.
ahead.
See if I can get it to bloom once. I don't need a lot of them. I'll roll 3 6s now. I'm like, yeah, sure. Why not? Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's how life works.
Apparently.
That is how life works. Which I can only get 2 of them because I'm set up. It's your turn. Apparently, I don't need to worry about
I'm
the
not
balloons
going
for
to
a while.
wait you out. That's not going to be a thing. All right. Well,
I was like, since I got none last game, I'm due for 3, right? Yeah, that's how it works.
Guess I'll start out with I'm gonna sell defense 2, better D, and righteous prayer, and go to play tithe for free. And I'll roll. I'll keep a 3, 4, 6. Yes, I'll do that. I'll reroll 1, 1, 6. That's kind of rude. No, we don't want that. Reroll the ones. Oh my god. Paladin, don't do this to me. Alright, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. I just take the small straight and not play the tithe game. Yeah, I'll just do a small straight. So
Okay.
Heal 1, deal 6.
All right. Ah, die is wild. Ugh. All right. Well, looks like I'm dealing 2. I'm dealing 3. So I'm
Alright.
taking
6?
6. You're taking 3 after you heal 1, and
Yeah,
then
so
I gain a CP.
yeah, I'm at 48. I'll pass. Wait, did you? Yeah, you said yeah. I took 3 damage, so yeah, I'm at 48. Okay.
You took. Yep. Correct.
And you took the full 6, right?
Yep.
Okay, so you're at
Did not
44.
roll any skulls. No skulls at all. 2, 3, 4. I'm just gonna stop there. Small straight.
Yeah, go for it.
Powder keg and 7 damage.
All right. Oh, my defense. Looks like I'll get a CP, deal 1 back, prevent 1. So I'll take 6 and go to 42. Go to 4 CP.
Okay. Gonna play Yo-Ho. You want to roll for it or take it?
Yeah, it's early. I'll gamble. It's a 3. So what do I get? A wither in 3 damage.
Wither and a thing.
Yeah. All right. I'm at 39.
And then I will feed the fish. Take another 3.
My God. How much CP do you have after that?
0. I'm
Oh,
gonna
okay.
sell Better Dean. Now I've got 1. There you go.
All right.
I
I'll roll the
spent it all.
keg. Keg's a 4. It stays. Go
At
to
least
5.
it's not a 6.
Get a card. And what do you have? 4 doubloons?
3 now.
3.
Yeah, I could only go up to 5 because I had 3 and then I rolled and got 3. I'm like, well, 2 skulls would have been perfect. I'm gonna get 3. Okay,
All right. I'll roll.
I'll deal with it. Can't complain too much. I still got 2. So.
Geez, 66155. Let's keep 1 6, I guess. Keep another 1. Reroll 3 6. Man, that's brutal. I will tithe 1. Reroll a 3. It's a 6. Dude. It's not been a very kind Pally game. Tithe another, reroll one of these, I'll reroll the 5. It's a 4. Shit. Tithe again, reroll 4. That's another 6. If only I could say twice as wild. No.
Yeah, how much CP I left? 1.
I have 2.
You're up to like 5.
I know. I
You sold
tied
something,
3
didn't you?
times
Yeah.
and got screwed each time. Yeah.
So it's like you had a lot. It's like I think you sold stuff. That's why I'm like.
Oh yeah, I know. I sold 3 cards to start.
Yeah.
Let's see. Jeez. Man, this is brutal. Well, I'm not sure it's worth it anymore. Yeah, I'll tithe 1 more. Reroll the 6. That's a 4. I'll just declare a whiff and keep myself at 1 CP. Should have done that a while ago.
Am I go?
Yeah. It's going to be a quick game.
I'm just spending all that CP. Yeah.
Yeah, that's just kind of burned me there. I probably should have just declared a whiff.
3 3s and a 2. 6. Three, 5, 5, 6. I'm gonna walk the plank, steal a CP, and deal 7.
All right, roll defense. Prevent 4, deal 1 back. So I'll take 3. Go to 33.
You're at 0 CP right now, right?
Correct.
I like to see. All right, your turn.
All right, I'll roll the keg. So 1, so I'll go to 30. Keg's gone. Go to 1 CP, get a card, and I'll just roll. 6, 6, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. I'll keep 3, 4, 6. We're not going to retaliate after roll 2.
Retaliate, you got it.
All right, retribution. I'll get 4 CP because I have tithe. Go to 5. And then I will upgrade divine defense to level 3. Go down to 1, and I'll pass to you.
Retribution. X marks the spot.
Go for it.
Three swords. So 6 undefendable.
All right, I'll send 3 back and take 6.
Use the
24.
doubloon, and it's your turn.
Okay, and you were at 39 now?
Yeah.
Okay. Just want to check. All right, I'll go to 2, get a card. I'll just roll. 1, 2, 2, 4, 5. That's not very good. I'll just keep 4, 5, reroll. 3, 4, 5, 5, 6. I keep the 5s, reroll, take my last roll. And I'll lock in a Holy Light.
Okay.
Go back up to 26. Roll 2 riders. Double helmets, so just get a protect. And yeah, I'll lock that in. I'll pass to you.
Okay.
How many doubloons do you have left? Just 1?
I got 1.
Okay.
Three 2s, a 4, and a 6. One, 2, 3, 4. I'll take a small straight.
Sure. Go for it.
Okay, again, 7.
Alright. I'll roll defense. Oh, manufacturer protect 2 CP. Oh nope, I lied. 2 6s, a 4 and a 1.
Yep.
2 CP, prevent 1, deal 1 back. Yeah, okay. So prevent 1 to 7. I'll use a protect to make it 3. And I'll deal 1 back to you. So I'll take 3, you take 1, and I'll get 2 CP. Go to 23.
Well, Bloom, your turn.
All right. Let's roll for the keg. 6, please. It's a 1.
There you go.
That sucks. All right. Go to 5
Last game you had
CP.
2 6s on 4 rolls on those. I don't want to. One did blow up though, but I was like, hey,
True.
it's right at the end of the game too. I'm like, the last thing I expected. I was already figuring. I'm like, well, it's not probably isn't gonna blow. That's fine. I was just figuring it'll be a 2 3 4 5 6. Whoa, wait. I mean 6.
I keep 2 2 6 on roll 1. Reroll the rest here, and I'll lock in Mighty Prayer after my second roll.
Mighty Prayer. Okay.
Yep. All right, 3 undefendable, crit accuracy, and a CP for me. Go to 6 CP, and I will pass to you.
You got a crit on you. What else do you have on you?
Crit accuracy and your wither.
Okay. Yeah, there you go. All right. One, two, three, four. We'll go with a small straight.
Oh,
Second
go
roll.
ahead.
All right, 7 in the powder keg.
Okay. Now roll defense. Got the powder keg. Looks like I'll prevent 3 and deal 2 back. Go to 16. And
Play a Pirate's Life, which is going to go away immediately at the end of the turn.
what's your
And
health?
it's your 33.
Okay. And I'll roll the keg. It's a 6. It goes to you. Got a 7 CP. Got a card. I'll spend 1 to get that out of here on the wither. And I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna take 1 1 2 3. I'll reroll the 6. 5. We go with this stuff again. Reroll the 5. It's a 3. There we go. Righteous combat after my last roll.
Last roll?
Yep. 1 1 2 3 3.
All right. Well, helping hand. Let's see. What do we want a helping hand on? So you've got a 1 1 1 1 2 3 3.
Yep. 1 1 2 3 3. Sorry, let me set that up so you can see them better.
All right. Re-roll the 2. It doesn't really matter which ones.
It's a 1. Righteous combat.
Okay.
All right. Roll the 2 riders. 6 and a 3. So it's a CP and 6 damage, and I'll make it 11 undefendable. And I get a CP. Go to 7. And I'm gonna leave it at
Actually,
that.
it was 1 less because of the weather. Sorry.
I got that out of here on the wither in the main phase.
So you did that. Okay.
Yeah. So now it's still 11. So you're at 22. I'm at 16. I will. I'll pass to you.
All right, here's the big question. It's that come up like 3 times. Can I roll for the powder keg, and if I don't like the result, buy it?
No.
You can't.
Manny said that before. That if you roll for a status effect, then you can't buy. That's been ruled on because it's the same thing with blinding light or anything. Like you can't go blinding light. Oh, I don't like the result. I'm gonna buy it.
Getting paid, buy. There you
All right.
go.
Yeah. If not, we'd all be doing that.
I know. I mean, buy is the only card that it is really in effect for. You can't do a get this out of here on there or anything else. Buy is the only card.
Yeah, so the
Or
rationale when
cleanse, I
they
guess.
did the
Cleanse.
when they talked about the semantics on it, the rationale was you can't go back in time, so you've actually rolled at that point. So you could tip it on the roll or something like that, but you can't.
Right. Can't go back in time. I want to time travel. So's Wild and Samesies. What you got?
When you go for an ult?
Yeah.
Okay. Altoisis Wild. And let's see, you'll still have 3 6s, so let's turn them into 4s. That'd be a whiff if you can't do anything.
That's a whiff. Go ahead.
Okay. 5, get a card.
I got a flip.
Yes. And I'll roll. 3 6s. Okay.
Can I yield?
On
Nonsense.
the other hand, I do
Nonsense.
have 1 2 6 as well.
Painful too, because the amount of CPU you spent to get nothing on that one turn. I'm like, yeah, not that it really mattered, because I'm not.
Well, I'm gonna play 1
I couldn't
2
get
6.
after I got my doubloons. I never got another one. I'm like, dang it! Kind of was a completely wasted roll to start.
4 6 doesn't help us. So I'm gonna play 1 2 6 again. There we go. 1 1 2 2 6. Mighty Prayer.
Okay.
All right, 3 undefendable, crit and accuracy for me. And what's that knock you to? 19?
Yep, and you get a powder keg.
Why? It didn't attack. It did 3 undefendable damage.
Oh, you did it doing it. Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
It's the other one that doesn't attack, right?
Yeah,
Oh, there you go.
retaliate's not attack. And
I attacked. I
get a
pinged you. I
CP
poked you.
from Tithe. I'm really glad I remember that. And oh, my watch is telling you that she found something. Yeah, I'm good. I'll pass to you. So we got 15 now.
Yep.
All right.
Okay, you're at 19, right?
16.
16.
I wish I was at 19.
Oh, Francis up to 4. Start rolling. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Large straight, second roll.
Large straight, second roll. What is it? 2 through 6, you said?
Yep.
Okay. What the hell's my leaflet thing? Oh, let's see. 2 through 6, second roll. So that would blast me for. I don't have you flipped. What is it?
Powder
10.
keg, wither, and 10.
Ooh. Well, that's kind of gross. Okay, wither and 10, and you're currently at 15 health.
Mm-hmm.
Let's helping hands. And 2 through 6. How about a 4?
Oh, I missed a 5. Let's see. And how many cards do you have in your hand? 3.
I have 3 and 5 CP.
Dreadmark.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. UCP. Roll 4. I will draw 2 cards, inflict Curse Doubloon, and do 2 undefendable.
Sounds good. Go to 14, get a doubloon.
Sitting at how many? 5 CP right now?
Yep, 5 CP, 3 cards.
I'll steal one from you.
Okay, go to 4.
And it's your. Well, let's see. I gotta go for it. I'm going to do curse cards in my second main phase. I'm going to take 4 damage and look for 3 more cards here.
You're at 11.
Play Vegas, baby. I get 3. I will transference and take your accuracy.
Okay.
I will sell try again. I will play batten down and draw 4 more cards.
Okay. What's your CP at?
5. I will play double up. I'm just playing solitaire right now.
I see that.
Sell Crow's Nest, and we're going to play Get That Out of Here on your crit.
Okay.
And it is your turn.
And you are at how many CP?
4.
Okay. Go to 13. 5 CP. Get a card. Hmm. 11 right now. Just gonna roll. Keep 3, 4, 5. Reroll 1 and a 4. 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. I'm gonna spend 2, so while the 6 into a 2 and attempt a large straight on you after roll 2.
It's gonna be 8 damage, correct?
Yep, heal 2, 8 damage.
Okay, you're good.
Alright, go to 15. So wild's gone.
All right, so 8 coming in.
And I get a CP from Tithe because I had a 6 in my attack.
Yep.
Go for it.
I do 3 back. I inflict another curse to bloom.
Okay.
And I prevent 2, so I take 6, go to 5.
Okay. I will sell Mighty Prayer 2 to go to 5. I'll spend 2 to what status affects you.
Okay.
Get rid of that accuracy. And I will pass to you.
You're at 13 right now, right?
12.
Oh, okay. 1, 2, draw a card. Let's take inventory of what's going on. How many cards you get in your hand?
1 card, 3 CP.
1 card. Okay. Second turn, second roll, Abyssal Walk.
That would be 8 to me. Steal a CP and have me discard a card. Eight. What I could do is put me to 4, put me to 2. Sure.
Okay. Put it with her. I didn't do anything.
Yep. Discard Tippet. Go down to 2 CP.
Right. Yep.
And I'll roll defense. Gonna prevent 2 and deal 2 back to you. So,
Okay.
it'd be
So
6.
I'm gonna
Put me at 6.
let's see. So I can't allow you to do 2 to me.
Sure, you can.
No, I'm gonna not this time. And how many were you preventing?
2. So it'll put me at 6 altogether.
Shoot, 6.
Unless you're doing some sort of modifier.
I'm gonna do run you through.
Okay. Go ahead and roll all 6s in the chest.
Oh god.
Was that what happened?
3 6s and 2 chests.
Nice. So I take 6 then.
Let's see. I got more.
Oh.
How much? So So how much? So if you take 6, what do you got right now?
I'd be at 6. Yeah, I'm currently at 6 unless you add more to it.
You win. I needed to roll 1 sword, and I could not do it. On 5 dice. I needed a 50% chance 5 times, and I failed. Yeah, I don't think there's anything I can do. I'll shark bait and do 2 more.
All right, I go to 4.
So you go to 2, and it's your turn. You win.
Okay.
I needed 2 swords.
'Cause you're
out
at
of
what, 4
5.
health, right?
I'm at 1.
You're at 1. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I'm
I
done.
can't kill me. So yeah, it just doesn't
Not
matter.
quite. No.
Yeah, because I'll pass and you'll die in the upkeep. So.
Yep, that's it.
Okay. Wow. Good gaming.
Let me give you some advice with the paladin. I don't know if anybody else gets. I know you get lots of advice from Slip. Don't take it. Do not use your CP to get something. Just take the whiff.
Yeah,
because,
no,
especially
I've
after you
done
get
that.
the tithe upgrade.
Yeah, no.
After you get the if you get the tithe upgrade on turn 1, you are drawing cards that game. You never use it to reroll because it's. I mean, you got all the cards you needed. Apparently, you got every good card you can possibly get. Twice well, tip it.
Which is why I didn't draw. Yeah, which is why I didn't draw. No,
even then,
I don't usually tithe a
probably
lot. That was one of those I wanted to be able to just. I thought I could roll into. I mean, with the amount of CP I had, I figured I could roll into a helmet and get a retaliate and get the divine defense upgrade out. And that's really what I wanted to do. Is I wanted the CP and the retribution on board. And I think it was one of those. You take a crack once, maybe twice, and then if it doesn't happen, and I just fell into
absolutely not.
So you would have just
never
whiffed and just said screw it.
Yeah.
With 5 CP, you would have just taken a whiff and said screw it.
Yes,
4
I
or
would
whatever.
have. Because especially with good cards, if I'm sitting on twice as wild, so wild, and Tippet, I ain't spending my money. I'm sitting. Because I'll tell you one thing in that game. Do you know what I had early in the game? My opening draw was Yoho, Feed the Fish, Better D, and Pirate's Life. How's that looking? Then I drew Helping Hand, Bye-Bye, Getting Paid. This is almost the order that I had it. Ransom, then Samesies. That's how long it took for me to get something. So I had Helping Hand for a little while. You could have ulted me like twice with cards.
Yeah.
Because I had no chance. You never assume the other person has it. Unless the other person has stacked their deck. They should not have.
No,
like
it was definitely the turn I regret.
So therefore,
I will tell you that much. I almost just declared a whiff, and I realized obviously what.
I was like, no, what's he doing? Because you kept doing like, oh no.
Yeah, and there are guys who do it religiously, like Raijo, his paladin. That's all he does.
I know.
Always.
I know. I've seen
ties, and I'm like
that.
Yeah. I regretted it after I did it. I was just, and I'm sure if Slip watches this, he'll be like, dude, you should have just taken the whiff. Which he's criticized me about, because usually I play like Argon does, which is to take the whiff. I just say, oh, no, and I kind of second guess myself.
Yeah,
and then I felt committed.
Slip cracks me up, because Slip the coach. He doesn't play in tournaments, he just coaches. And
he's good, man. Believe me, I've played him several times. Like, he'll give you a run for your money.
I'm sure he's good. I just think it's funny that he's acting like, well, no, you gotta, like, he deals in the absolutes a lot, and it cracks me up. And it's just like,
he just forms a game plan on how to play. That's all. I mean, and just like you do.
He does.
I mean, you and Grace are very religious about your Shadow Thief. You'll draw cards until it kills you.
No, I do not. So here's the difference. Grace is definitely very religious, but I will change up strategies middle of the game depending on what's going on. That's really the only thing you can do, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But if you go into a game and say, I have to do this, or this is my strat, you're going to be in trouble, because the dice will screw you.
Oh, absolutely.
You may go in with a plan, and then the dice are like, you know what? You don't get anything you thought you were going to get. You're going to have to do this now. Actually, when I played the guy just earlier today, Julian, I had things going off the rails almost the whole game, and I'm just like, all right, well, I can't do this. I have to try and do that. I played as a Shadow Thief, and he was, the funny thing was, I attacked him 5 times in the first, 12 turns. I ended up attacking him 8 times. That's probably more than I've ever attacked anyone with the Shadow Thief. But I had no choice. I could not get a 5 anyway. So I was just like, well, it's not giving me 5s. I'm not going to do it. I have to just try and hit him and hope I stay alive. It's like, this is the way it's going to work this way. that's the hardest part of this game. Like knowing the strats, there's different ones you can do, and there's certain strats that are like Monk versus Curse Pirate. You know what you have to do.
Sure.
Like this is what you're going to do, and even if it goes against you, you kind of have to stick to it. Like I've got to
Yeah.
try and make this work. Other
Well,
characters, the
I thought
ones
we
that
were
are
going to
good,
game
like
3.
Thor and Curse Pirate. Can go
I'll be
through.
real. I thought we were going to game 3 because after that turn, I was like, oh man, this is over. But then I just kind of went back to I'll do what I can do, and if he doesn't roll hot, then I'll be okay. And I had answers, so I knew you weren't going to ult me. But it was just a matter of, well, if he keeps hitting me hard, there's not a lot I can do about that because of the health
Yeah.
deficit at the time. But you know how it is with Pally. I mean, got to protect that one time, and got some stuff. So
Yeah, because you hadn't drawn any cards, and I was kind of confused. I'm like, does he have every dice changing card available to
I had
him?
most of them.
Because
It's the only reason I wasn't drawing cards.
yeah, because it's like if you don't draw cards, like I could shuffle through my deck and draw them up. I could do that probably 20 times and never see, because I think I explained that one to Argan. He was talking to me about stuff, and I'm like, you realize there's only one of every card, right?
Hmm.
Like, so if you don't have a character that draws cards, your odds of getting like 2 or 3 dice changing cards in the first 5 turns, not good.
No,
Really rather low. So that's what I was kind of confused. I'm like, why is he not trying to draw? It's like, does he literally just have everything? You're like, oh, I guess he does.
Yeah.
It's like that answers that
You
question.
had to
That's
know it
why
when the
he didn't
Twice
need
as
to draw.
Wild came out. I mean, and I had more if you were going to keep playing that one. So.
And then you had Tippett left, and I'm like, because I had gone through, how many cards did I go through? 14, 15?
Yeah,
And
something
I'm
like
getting
that.
nothing. I'm like, God damn it.
Yeah,
Like,
it was.
I'm taking damage. I'm going through. I'm like, that's the reason I took 4 damage at the one point. I had to. I'm like, I've got to get some cards. My cards are absolute trash. So I'm like, I get rid of all yours. I can do all this. But then you had all the things, because I think you got rid of the parlay I had thrown on you too at one point. I was like, no. How do you get rid of that? Like, yeah, sure, no problem. Like, okay, whatever. But yeah, this just nothing could stick. I'm like, well, if nothing sticks, then win.
It's funny. I look back and it is very uncharacteristic of me because Slip would argue the tithe a little bit more than I do, and I would have played more like you did. And it's funny because I did that tonight, and I'm sitting there like, Jesus, that backfired on me. So
So tithing's okay if you're going for something that's like a 33% chance maybe at best. If you're looking for a 1 or a 2 or a 3 or 4. I've seen people tithe like looking for 5s and 6s, and I'm like, what are you doing?
Well, I didn't do that. I mean, obviously,
Or one die.
honestly, the mistake on that turn, though, the real mistake before tithing was just not keeping the 2 hearts. I kept a 6 and a helmet, and I should have, because I had So Wild at the time. I didn't have Twice as Wild, but I had So Wild, but I didn't want to waste it on a retaliate turn. So I really should have just, I should have just Holy Lighted that turn and not even screwed around. And it wouldn't have been a whiff. I would have got some health and something. So that was really the biggest mistake, was to hold to start after roll 1 because I had 2 hearts, and I went with a 6 and a helmet.
You're really rolling with it. Actually, the biggest thing probably, I mean, this first game, it was getting rid of all those kegs and throwing them at me. It's like, oh my goodness, because both those games came down to that last one. I needed to be a 50-50 chance 2 out of 5 times, and I got it 0. Because that's always going to use my Twice as Wild for. You are out of cards. I'm like, I can Twice as Wild this, get you to 2. Curse the balloons are going to kill you.
Yeah.
Like was basically the plan most of that time. I'm like, well, I got to do this, and I'm like, well, I got to see what he does with his defense. And then you roll the defense, and I'm like, okay, well, I've got to do something about that now.
Yeah, I was pretty confident once I did the math. Once we got to that last turn, and I was like, yeah, I'll give up Tippett. Because I knew you couldn't kill me unless you had I had a really terrible defense and you could do modifiers. And I said, you know what, I'll take that chance.
Yeah, and that's because I had both modifiers. I'm like, he doesn't know I have both modifiers, and I've got Twice as Wild. So I was really, I didn't even want to play Sharkbait because I'm like, well, Sharkbait's kind of a waste. It's only 2. I'm like, the other one can be 5. I just roll 2. I can do 4.
Yeah,
and that's it. And that's enough. Really more worried about you getting the protect, because then I would have had to Twice as Wild on your defense roll.
Yeah.
And then I would have had to roll the other one naturally and hope I got. It's like the math was just like, well, what I need to hope for is I'm going for a 50% chance 5 times and then you get it twice. The math works, and I got nothing.
Believe me, though, I was annoyed when you ruined all of my status effects because I had a perfect kill lined up with the because I had mods.
Yeah, we couldn't have that.
I was like, I had Tippett and I had So Wild, so I was like, I will make sure I attack him for undefendable crit. You know what I mean? So he's dead, and then of course you got rid of them both.
Well, that's the reason why I had to take 4 damage to do it. I had to go through my deck. I'm like, I've got to look for. I'm like, I hadn't seen triple up yet. I hadn't seen double up yet. I,
But see,
I'm like,
though,
I haven't
that
seen anything. It's all in here. I'm going to see it eventually, but I'm going to have to take 4 to do it. That
But you know,
sucks.
you talk about slip coaching though, that turn leading into that where I took a Muddy Prayer instead of rolling on the 3/6s, that the old me would have been like, oh, 3/6s, I've got a couple mods in my hand. Let me try to ult him. And, playing money ball on that instead was like, well, I can set up a perfect kill. All I got to do is just get Muddy Prayer,
Uh,
which I had.
that's that's an easy one. That's my friend Bill. He's got a roll because it's his main problem actually playing games. He goes, you don't have to win. You don't have to win more. You just have to win because he has a bad habit of like he's got the game. He's figured out. Okay, we've got this. All you got to do is kind of ease into it. Don't go for anything big. I've got it won, and he'll get something like that. He'll get 3/6s.
Yeah.
Oh, I can get it. You don't need an ultimate.
Yep.
You just need to win the game. You don't need an ultimate. And that is his biggest problem. It's funny to watch when I would see him in tournaments. And it was more pronounced when like if he made it in like the final round of a tournament or something. I'm like, I can't watch. I know Bill's gonna do something at the end of this game where he's like, oh no, look, I could do this. No, Bill, don't do that. You don't have to win. Yeah, but I could win big. Yeah, I know you could win big. But why don't you just win the game and call it a day?
Well, and
No,
there's
no,
just
no. I can
also
win.
in this
It's so
scenario,
funny.
there's way less chance you're going to interact with my dice when I do a Mighty Prayer than there is if I say I'm going to try to ult you. So, I mean, uh, yeah, like you said, it's just a smaller play. Your opponent's probably going to leave you alone, and then you can try to set up your kill that you had planned anyway.
Yeah, I mean, there's only a couple of spots I could have done some of them different things, and it's like, yeah, I don't know that would have mattered because I'm like, well, you tip it twice, you have everything, but not this time. So it was like tip it twice as wild, so wild.
Yep, didn't draw
You
my
get a
my
6 in
health
there.
cards, so I didn't get Absolution or not this time, but I did have all the dice cards except for 6s.
You had all the dice cards, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the most important thing. That's the reason why I drew up my opening hand. I'm like, oh look, I have no dice modification. All I have is things that do nothing to the paladin. Because I had no dice modification, I did no status effects. That's the reason I also dig. I'm like, all 4 status effect cards are sitting in here somewhere. I'm halfway through. I'm bound to see one here eventually, right?
Yep.
But the big thing was actually the turn 1 when I got 3 doubloons, but I didn't. I only got 2. And I was like, unfortunately, I think that's all I'm gonna get, and it was like because I'd already figured out. I'm like, well, the paladin you're gonna attack me with defendable damage very often anyway, so
No,
I'm not gonna get
I
it on
mean,
defense. I'm gonna have to earn it somewhere else somehow.
I
And with
intentionally
no dice
built my
changing cards, I'm like,
lineup
I can't.
to make Pirate's life not, Pirate's still an amazing character, but my lineup was built to try to annoy you and make it hard
Yeah,
and to not have to attack you and still live. And obviously Paladin can do that. I'm just not a great Monk
so that's
player. That's why I didn't play Monk.
Monk's easy. So Monk, I don't know what coaching you on that. I love it because like
Well, I can
Argon
turtle
and Slip,
very
I
well
think are
on a
two big
Monk. I
approaches.
just don't do any like Punch Monk. I don't play well. It's
Oh,
the
easy.
so that's probably my
So
weakness.
punch monk, punch monk, you don't have to do very often, but when you have to do it, you're basically just going for Tempest Rush, and you usually save up your dice changing cards for the Tempest Rush.
Yeah.
You do it, and then you roll like because that way you get 1/1/2, and you're like, no, I'll make a 6 and a 6, and now it's
Mhm.
14. That's really the only thing you do with monk is it's like there's two things. You're in attack mode or defend mode. He's very much the paladin without card draw.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what he is. You're either going to be attacking or you're going to be sitting, and you try to figure out what mix of that you need against your opponent. And the monk against the pirate is the easiest thing in the universe because what usually happens when I've played that matchup, I'll sit there with the monk, and the cursed pirate player gets annoyed as hell because they're just like slowly dropping to.
Yep.
I'm
Meditate,
slowly
meditate.
getting ready to flip, and then when they don't, because most of the times I've played a pirate, the guy always keeps getting doubloons. I played Argon, and he just kept getting them.
Yep.
He's like, I'll roll for I got another one, and then he play a card, I get another one, then I got another one. It was amazing how many he was getting, and he just kept staying alive and staying alive. And so at that point, I started to attack him, and then he really got confused. Like, what are you doing? I'm like, why not? You're obviously not going to be ready for it.
Yeah.
You're kind of sitting there like, what are you doing? I'm going to attack now. What? Yeah, I
Yep.
mean, why not? This isn't,
I
if
did
you
the
keep
same
getting
thing against
doubloons,
him with Artificer. I tried to schematics and turtle him, and then he ulted me turn 2. And I knew he had too many doubloons at that point, so I said, all right, well, I might as well just go full aggro at this point and try to win a damage race. So I did, and I was able to turn it around.
yeah.
But
Yeah, that's really all you can do in the game is like you switch up, and that's why like people who are trying to figure out, which card you get. Well, do you win more with this or win with that? I'm like the player can make a big difference because what kind of decisions they make, what they do, how they switch up their game. And honestly, most of the people that I've played, it's like they usually have one gear. Like you said, like the old you, it's like you had one gear. It's like I'm doing this.
Yeah.
And when you advance is when you start to realize like, oh, I need more than one gear.
Yeah.
Like this one gear is not how you win. You have to sometimes adjust back and forth. Like I said, Julian, there's no video of that. I'm like, I'd love to have a video of that because I had to like pull little tricks I've never pulled in a long time in this game. I was like, oh shoot. That's the Doctor Strange thing he was doing. It was just like turn one, I'm thinking, I'll make him whiff once or twice. If he doesn't have a deja vu, I'll make him whiff. By about turn four, I realized that wasn't going to be an option.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if he's ever going to whiff, and it's like because he never made it to the third roll against me ever,
Yep.
the entire game.
It was
Wow.
funny when I played him. My Shadow Thief game. I ulted him early, and unfortunately, I didn't really get a lot of great stuff afterwards. But I get to the last turn, we're at a large straight, and the only thing he can kill me on is a 6 on defense. And sure enough, we tied. So we tie the game. And then the second Shadow Thief game, I don't know. I told Slip to go back and look at it. I don't think it was my best, but I didn't also really have great dice. I could not get Cartocopia. And so he killed me with Strange that game, and then when we tied because with my Pally when I played as Loki, I destroyed it, and I was worried about it because I'm thinking he's going to cover my stuff and he'll alternate between my build-ups and my attacks depending on my tokens, and he didn't do it. He just kept covering my attacks, and I'm like, okay, it's this sure. So I just waited, and then I like at one point rolled a righteous combat and just buyed his whatchamacallit, his thing to cover the attack and hit him for a big number. So I just kept doing stuff like that.
Yeah, those are good games. I like that because it kind of shows the Cursed Pirate. Like the first game, I probably had closer to about a 30 or 40% chance of winning. The second game was almost 50-50 at the end. It's actually probably a little higher. I probably had a 60% chance because I needed 2 swords out of 5, so it's a little
Yeah.
higher than that. But it just kind of showed it's like, yeah, even when you play the characters that kill the pirate, except for the monk, like the monk's the only one I think has like a 70% chance or better against the pirate, 70 or 80. The
Yeah.
rest are all like maybe 60%. And I just find it funny that that's the best you can do as meta, like
Yeah.
60%.
Yeah,
Like,
no, I
you'd
agree
feel
with
like
you. Yeah, Pirate's great. I think I
yeah,
would have swapped Widow out of my lineup and played Pirate if I had to do it over again in the tournament.
yeah. The pirate's definitely more consistent than the widow. Argon's the one that had a widow game against me that I've never seen where he's like he played that main phase card. He had all of his upgrades on the table except one, I think, by turn 4, 3.
He
I
did it
think
to me on
it only
Vaults.
lasted. I'd never seen anything like it. It was like, oh, I've got this, and it drop. I'm like, holy crap! I'm like, okay, you win. I was like, you because he didn't get an ult. I'm like, it was amazing how he had gotten like every last upgrade that he needed. And I'm like,
He did a
that's how the Pakuda wins.
16-point ult, I think, with Widow on me because he played 4 upgrades or 5 upgrades, and then he played Subversion and he hit the 10 with the ult. It was a Widow mirror, and I was like, oh, I'm just dead. Like he ramped his entire board, and he just hit me for 15, 16, whatever it was. I was like, oh, this is over.
Now I gotta beat Garcia later. Otherwise, I'll be 500, which that's fine too. The main thing is like, because Grace knows, I'm trying to figure out what to do for the Vegas tournament because I don't think anybody online is playing.
No,
From what I've gathered,
it's too much money
not
for
one.
most people. I mean, in my case, I got a 2-year-old, so I wouldn't fly out anyway.
If it wasn't Vegas, I told somebody like, yeah, if it wasn't Vegas, I like if it was Salt Lake City. No, I hate Salt Lake City.
Yeah.
But and it would be nothing to do. I'm like Vegas. I'm like it's during the week. The hotels in Vegas during the week are basically free. They pretty much give them away during the week because nobody goes there during the week. So that's really cheap. So it's basically the cost of the flight and the entry fee. I'm just like, who's going to show up? Like who? Because I was talking to Amy a little bit about it, and it was funny. She was just like, because I'm like trying to figure out the strat. And she was just like, you don't need a strat. Nobody there is going to know what to do really. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that. I'm like, I think somebody will. But yeah, the field will be interesting to say the least.
You'll really test. Oh God, I'm trying to think. Oh, Aaron, you're going to test Aaron's theory of the online players think they're really good, and the off tournament players, there's better people out there. I guess you get to test that theory because he was saying that in the chat one day with us. He was like, you guys think like, that he's like, I'm not trying to be rude, but that the online community has the best players, and he's like, they're better out there. And I'm like, well, sure, your theory is that there's some unknowns that are probably amazing. I'm sure there are, but I highly doubt there's that many.
Is that Aaron Waltman?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Aaron. Yeah, I mean, because I've worked the booth like 3 or 4 times now. I've lost track. But it is funny how like they don't, because there are online players that think they're great and they're average. There's online players that think they're not so great and they're some of the best players I've ever played against. Those people crack me up. They're like, yeah, I'm not really very good. And I'm like, yeah, you are. You're one of the best players I've ever played against. And they're like, I don't know. But I mean, there's enough of them, and there's enough where it's like you can tell after you've played long enough, you know who's good, you know who knows a lot of the different strats and how to
Mhm.
adjust and things like that. And we definitely know. I mean, Thor was banned every time. We know where the best characters are. We know some of the best matchups now. Don't know all of them. I mean, I don't yet because the Marvel ones still throw me off. It's evidenced by Black Widow. I'm like, I can't beat Black Widow. I'm thrown off by her. But that kind of stuff where it's like, yeah, eventually you start getting all those matchups down. But to act like, well, those online players don't know. I'm like, some of them are pretty good.
Yeah,
The thing
that's
is,
where I
the
come
in-house
from.
play
Yeah.
testers are good too. I mean, they're in-house play testers that have played in a lot of tournaments before,
Sure.
and I mean, so a lot of the good players you know are probably play testers. I mean,
Yeah, no, I know several of them. I mean, believe me, I've said to Slip at some point. I wish I could get into that because I kind of get tired of the tournament. So I think it would be kind of a nice mix of you're playing, you're trying hard when you're testing, but there's not the same stakes of like any stress about it. If you lose, and no big deal. I guess there's not
so
really
that,
there
yeah,
shouldn't be any stress in these anyway because it's not like we're winning money. So
there's no, we're winning nothing. I do. I mean, I've got Grace's dad. I'm the youngest brother of 4 boys. When I was growing up, everything was a competition. I don't care what it was. Everything was. And so at this point, like competition to me is